Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man, giving you the truth. The channel is the No Matrix, No Sipping, All Subjects channel. And we're coming right back at you with an Isaiah 4:1 series video. For those of you who don't know, who have not read, Isaiah 4:1 says the following: in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, only let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. What's the disgrace? We talk about this disgrace. The disgrace is the high, lofty expectations of a lot of these women that's keeping them single. The disgrace is OnlyFans. The disgrace is amateur POR, fill in the blank, playing Scrabble. The disgrace is their high body counts, their promiscuity, while keeping their delusion. The disgrace is many things. Isaiah 4:1 is just like an example. You don't have to go out and get 7 women. It's just saying, listen, all these women gonna want you before it's all said and done. Now, we talk about these things. On this one, I want to say and title this one, y'all don't owe these women ish. Now, y'all know I don't be cussing like that, but we'll title it along those lines. You don't owe these women nothing, man. I don't care if you like Skolnick from the Revenge of the Nerds. Like those of y'all who in my age group, you know Skolnick. That was like the leader of the nerds on the Revenge of the Nerds. You could be Skolnick. You still don't owe these women nothing. You could be Igor. You don't owe these women nothing. You can have a big hump and you can look like Gargamel from the Smurfs. You still don't owe these women nothing. And this is how you need to think. The Bible is the truth. And the Bible is real. And this is what it meant by Isaiah 4:1. Now, some people say, oh, well, that time is bad. Show me something in the Bible that only happened one time. Like in Matthew 24, when it talked about earthquakes, how many earthquakes has it been? See, people want, guys be so soft and scary. They think because they think they're going against their mama, their baby mama, by knowing the truth. And they'll say stuff like that. You talking about the mother of your kids like that. You talking about the mother of these guys' kids like that. Ain't your mama black? They try to make this stuff about black as if nobody else does these things. And by the way, shout out to Coach Greg Adams, who mentioned a stat that says that women in Thailand are the second most likely to cheat on men. So much for y'all tradition, passport. I heard that today watching them. But Isaiah 4:1 is saying you don't owe these women nothing, man. If they cry, they cry. I wouldn't advise you to just stick to one, because the chances are too great. Especially, think about it like this. Let's say you are in a monogamous relationship with a woman with a master's degree. What's the stat? That 90% of women with college education file for divorce on their husband. So what's the chances of you getting down to 0 and being single? You're going to be single anyway. You don't owe these women nothing, man. They giving y'all ultimatums talking about you better marry me or I'm going to find somebody that will. And then you see them 10 years down the line and ain't nobody married them. They just got a loose vag. Look like somebody saying this. But thing when it looks swole when it open up. And this ain't for kids. Like it's swollen. So many people done poked at it. Jabbed at it. So you focus on doing your thing, getting the most out of your life, man. Ain't nothing wrong. If you're a man and you think you feel loneliness or you feel depression because you don't have a woman in your life, or you got a woman that's not doing her job in your life, you ain't being a man. You supposed to be more of a conqueror and a warrior than that. The Bible says that the Most High is the Alpha and the Omega. he is masculine in nature. So you not even being XY like you need to be. If you're disappointed, you want to harm yourself over these women. You want to harm them for not wanting you. Both of those is bad. I'm going to tell you the truth. You got to think different. There's no way you should want to. You 31 years old, and you want to take your whole life and throw it in the trash over somebody that you didn't even know 4 years ago, 3 years. And you, man, I don't think I can make it, man. Okay, the first 28, where was she at? Your first 28 years. Now, if you put a number on it, how many times were you happy during those years before her? I guarantee you had some happy moments. Y'all dudes just need more hobbies, man. And women are not a hobby. They're not a hobby. Like, you got to make them prove themselves to you. You don't owe them nothing. If they want to be in your life, they owe you. They got to prove themselves to you. Now, I know they'll come on here and say the opposite. The opposite is not true. It's just not. The Bible says he that finds a wife finds a good thing. It don't say he that finds an op. It don't say he that finds a rival. It says he that finds a wife, and it defines what a wife does. She's subject to her husband. Any woman that's married that's not subject to her husband is not a wife. Let me say that again. Any woman who does her own thing, that's not subject to her husband, is not a wife. It's not a wife. That's just a sexual partner, if you getting that. That's a roommate. So if she's not subject to you and she ain't giving you none, that's a roommate. That ain't no different. Only difference is she's a roommate of the opposite sex. If you a guy with roommates of the same sex, that's the difference. She's still a roommate. If she ain't doing, and then especially if she wants to be with other men, she shouldn't even be your roommate. You say, but we got kids. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. You, like I tell y'all all the time, you need to find an agreement between you and her that suits you as well as her. But I wouldn't try to be in no relationship, because I'm not in no relationship with no woman I'm not having sex with. It's not a relationship. And y'all don't realize what consummation means. You can also unconsummate. The Bible tells you to come together unless you mutually agree not to for some reason. So if you didn't agree with her little sex strikes, that's grounds for divorce. Y'all don't know how this divorce thing works. That's grounds for divorce. She is out of order. She's using the Bible. If she's a believing woman or is claiming to be a believing woman, and she's doing things, like let's say she's mad at you over something, and she's not having sex with you as a result. She is trying to be God. She's taking the matters of God and marriage into her own hands. And she needs to pay the price. You say, but she gonna take everything. That's why you gotta negotiate. That's why you gotta negotiate, man. But should no woman be, if she even goes 2 months, y'all in the divorce zone. Because either she's cheating on you, she's satisfying herself, she's trying to dominate you. When women do this, they trying to dominate you. This is why I wouldn't suggest having one woman. Because if you got two, you'd be like, all right, forget what you talking about. I'm just going to go over here then. But if you go over there, do what you got to do. Like, some women you can't practice polygyny with. Some women you can. The ones you can't, Don't include them. Just get rid of them and get you 2 more somewhere else. This gonna give you some. This gonna help you. This gonna make your life positively increase in whatever area. But when you with these women, just playing all these games, she want to give other dudes more props than you. She don't believe in your vision. She not buying into your vision. She not trying to help you with your vision. She gotta go. There's too many women out there, man, all over the world. And this is what I think of your pastor and any of your relatives or anybody else. You see that? See how my phone? I don't know why my phone doing that.
Major turn back vehicle before hitting low bridge.
What the heck is that? Y'all gotta hold on for a second. Let me turn this phone off. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna turn it off. Y'all gotta share. Interrupting what I'm talking about. So, y'all gotta realize that, man. You are going to waste your years. Let's say you 47. You ain't getting none. It's gonna throw off your stroke. And it's gonna throw off your erection if you're not careful. So you willing to spend another 20 years with this person? Man, you throwing all your sexual years in the garbage. I wouldn't do it. Practice Isaiah 4:1. And again, any of y'all that think y'all know that Bible, any of y'all, you can come see me. You think that the Bible says that we got to stick to one and no matter what, you need to work it out? You not benefiting the people. You need to stop preaching. A lot of these preachers need to stop preaching because they don't know what they're talking about. They need to stop preaching. I don't see why they even still talking. They not benefiting the people. They not giving them the truth. The truth is you can be monogamous, but the truth is also that you can practice polygyny. And the Most High doesn't have a problem with it. And I'm going to put my neck on that. I know I'm right. He don't have a problem with that. He never did. He never had a problem with that. People just be trying to preach and stuff, and they don't be knowing what they talking about because they don't know how to let the Most High teach them. Most people don't know his voice. They don't know his inclinations. They don't know him. But these same people will try to tell you how you supposed to think as a man. And the whole time they'll be emasculating you. You'll be getting emasculated the whole time. So when they do this to you, it's fair if you got kids, it's fair to your kids to give them warning. If she give you lip back and she act like she ain't gonna change, she gotta go. This how I know women is dealing with emotional problem, mental problem. These same women that I'm talking about, they'll cry in the court hearing. You did all this. They'll act like you hurt them. And they'll be taking guys' sexual years away with excuses, with silent treatment, all that childish behavior, not know how to resolve your conflict. That's all childish behavior. You think I'm going to spend the rest of my life like that? I'm better by myself. And this the way I think. Ain't no woman just finna have me just going to work, just giving her all this, all that. And she was the one that messed up the relationship or had a strong part. No. I'm a man. Listen, man. I am a man. My faith ain't gonna never stop me from being a man. Do not test me. Do not try me. Do not think I'm gonna be one of those dudes clapping with straight hands in church. Do not think you're gonna take the gangster out of me. The only person that's gonna take gangster out of me is the Most High himself. Some situations, guys will still get popped. Literally, this ain't no game. Do I want to do that? Of course not. Don't test me though. And just like I will dump a woman in the past, I will always dump a woman that's not meeting my program. Because I'll do everything for her. If you see me not doing for somebody, it's because they not getting with my program. You ain't, listen, you don't have a right not to get with my program because you have kids. Kids ain't supposed to give her no advantage. Those is both of y'all kids. Y'all dudes is getting punked by women. If you keep talking, I'ma leave. Leave. I'ma take the kids with me. All you could do is try to stop her. But look, don't die from toxin buildup in your body trying to be with these crazy women, man. Who are little, they be 50 years old and be acting like little princesses. Y'all ever notice the highest divorce rate among blacks is 50 through 59 filed by women? So y'all think, I'm gonna just work it out. She gonna leave you anyway. And by the time she get up to that age, she gonna be, if she ain't left, she gonna just be doing whatever. Telling you to shut up, all the, who the heck? See, this is, I'm telling you, man, I don't condone violence against women. I don't. But some of them will take you there. They crazy, some of them. They'll literally push your buttons and be smiling. When you as a dude, if a dude try to push your buttons and smile, I'ma knock your freaking teeth out in the past. Or I'ma try to. I had this thing. And if you see my knuckles, let me show you my knuckles, man. You know, they ashy. It's cold out here. I want to see you getting this cold and work and not have ashy knuckles without having no lotion in the car. So if you see my knuckles, practically, I done broke my knuckles. I got scars on every knuckle because I used to hit dudes in the mouth when they be talking slick. That's where I wanted to hit them, right in the mouth. So, but you can't do that with women. You know what you need to do to her? You need to hit her with them feet. You need to hit her with starting that car up, get away from around her. You don't hit her with your fists. She just talking. That's all she got. Most women, that's all they can do is run their mouth. I'm gonna cheat on you. Go do it then. Go do it. I bet you ain't gonna come back and tell me you did it or who you did it with. And I wouldn't do nothing to him. I just need proof so I can be like, y'all hear that, right? See that? Bye. They'll try to get in your head. They ain't gonna tell you. You talking all that stuff. You ain't gonna tell them what you doing. You ain't gonna tell them which one of those guys at work you they squeezing your booty. You just talking. Don't ever let these women get in your head. When you let them get in your head, now you right back where Adam and Eve was. In the Garden of Eden, getting deceived, not doing your freaking job. So, you don't owe these women nothing. Nothing. Kids, you don't owe them either. Now, let me add this. Unicorns, women who compliant, cooperative, that are your wives or you had kids with, now, it's nothing wrong with you doing for them, and you should. You should treat them like gold. But you don't owe them nothing either. They better keep doing right, or you scale back from them. Forget them, man. Y'all think y'all be letting these women, ain't no woman finna punk me. Ain't no woman finna punk me. I'm gonna keep talking and I'm gonna keep living what I say. And ain't no woman gonna take my ability to deal successfully with females. You ain't gonna take that way. I'm gonna look at him. Yep, you got a problem with that? Go find you a punk that you can bully, and he don't never look at no woman. But I'ma always look at women. I made that mistake early in my relationship, letting her try to argue at me and be mad at me over who I look at. You ain't doing nothing but creating a monster. That ain't gonna make them do right. That is not gonna make them do right. Anyway, just wanted to talk about that. You don't owe them nothing. They owe you. This is The Truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.